Well, folks, as I mentioned, the All-Star game is coming up this Saturday, and it's going to be at Benedict College in Columbia, South Carolina. There's the flyer with all the information. It's actually a two-day event that Kristen and Kadiri and everybody with the Crusaders are putting on. So you have the game on Saturday, three-point contest, dunk contest, then the All-Star game. And I haven't made up my mind. We're going to see how things go during the week. But right now my plan is to broadcast all of it. The three-point contest, the dunk contest, and the All-Star game. So that'll come up from Columbia. And that's coming up next Saturday. But then they have some things happening on Sunday as well. It's a doubleheader. The Women's Blue Chip Basketball League action as South Carolina Storm hosts the Fort Gordon Lady Eagles. That's Sunday at 2 p.m. And that'll be followed by Columbia in a rematch with the Primetime Players at 5 p.m. So lots of action going on next weekend in Columbia for that All-Star weekend. And we'll be working with those folks to put together a great broadcast if you can't come out. But if you can make it for that weekend, check out the ladies' games on Sunday as well. I've gotten to know a little bit about the Women's Blue Chip Basketball League myself, and that's a great organization doing great things to help promote women's basketball. So you've been patient. Here's the announcement for the All-Stars in the Northern Division for the High Point Hawks. Antoine Joyner, Lance Everett, the two players for the Hawks. For Gastonia, Avery Floyd, Jaylene Kennedy. For Carolina, Brian DeMarco Williams, no surprise there. Joining him is Deion Hammonds. Fayetteville, we mentioned their two All-Stars, Raymond McKeithen and Jerome Carr. And for primetime, it's Brian Mobley and Darrell Beeson for the South Carolina All-Stars. Those two players were voted in by the coaches to help fill out the roster in the Northern Conference. For the Southern Conference, the two starters for the primetime players that have reached the All-Star game, Chris Moore, Terrell Smith, a couple of the top scorers in the league. Michael Fryer for Fort Gordon will be an All-Star. Joining him is Cole Lewis. For South Carolina, for the All-Stars, other than Beeson, it's Curtis Jones and James Lowe. A couple of fine selections there. Curtis Jones averaging a double-double on the season. For Savannah, we mentioned their starters. It's both Thomas brothers, Davin and Gregory. And for Columbia, the host, and the hometown All-Stars are Marcelius Dunn and Andrea Belton. So that's a look at all of the action coming up from Columbia next weekend. And don't forget, folks, that next weekend that is also our game of the week. So Columbia will be in Columbia, South Carolina for the All-Star game at 5 p.m. and we will likely have the skills competitions as well. So you're watching the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week at halftime. It's Fayetteville 73-61 over Savannah. We'll be back after the halftime with the